Like, 2 weeks in a row. I mean, good lord. So, yeah.
And watch everything fall apart.
It's fine, that's the plan. That's how this campaign rolls.
Hold on, we haven't started rolling dice.
No, that's fine. You have done all your shopping though, which is why we're half an hour late.
Yeah.
1
Not
hour.
that anyone watching this will know that we're half an hour late.
Well, there'll be one less
1 hour.
video.
Just saying.
There'll be one less video less.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yep, you're at Wall End. You've docked up and you've gone on a bit of a shopping spree. A lot of you have pistols, which are stupidly powerful, but take a long time to reload. Hence,
Tomas forewent the pistols and just bought a giant keg of gunpowder.
which he hugs and strokes at night. Soon, my pretty, soon.
Oh, please don't. Just, Zebrin can cast enlarge. Henry can cast enlarge on this thing. Just imagine.
Does the effective enlarge give a bonus to spell damage?
I'm not sure.
Nope, not spell damage, but it does do bonuses to things like ranged damage.
And gunpowder
Does it
damage.
give me a bonus to rolling my spell checks?
No.
I mean, it's not like you can miss it if it's big enough.
Can I burn the stat bonuses from enlarge?
That would be up to Gray.
Well, it's more target increases in size by 50%, so your keg of gunpowder would just get like twice the size or double the size.
I meant have him enlarge Tomas along with the keg.
Yep, that would work if he's holding it.
And then have him burn off the additional stats from enlarge to make his explosion bigger, more better.
Was it Donkey Kong, which was the monkey that holds the barrel over his head?
Ape.
I'm just imagining that Shay just holds the little gunpowder barrel over his head. He's 100 foot high, and he just throws it at the castle.
Throws it directly at
Inside the castle, yeah. Not at the walls, inside the castle. Oh.
And
Right.
then Scorching Blast.
Down, boy.
Yep.
Down. Easy.
Anyway, for now,
yeah.
Yes, diplomacy with the dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Jeanette wanted to try and teach them common, or French in this case.
Intelligence roll.
Yeah,
Can I
intelligence
actually
roll.
get a bonus from Shay because he actually speaks the language?
Yeah.
So, what kind of modifier?
Call it +2.
+2 and raw intelligence.
Yeah.
Come on then.
Because you're hanging around for 3 weeks to clear the spell burn.
So here's 1d20.
Try again.
This is my intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting there. That's
think
more
you
like
got
it. Yeah, that's more like it. In 3 weeks, you'll be able to teach them.
So language, I'm gonna write Dwarven or Scottish.
Dwarven.
Dwarven brackets Scottish.
It turns out that dwarves are actually really good at telepathic learning.
Or Jeanette is a really good teacher.
I'm gonna go with my answer.
Of course you are.
No, dwarves are pretty damn good.
Oof. I imagine.
Yeah.
So I can probably teach everyone else the Dwarven language, if they want it.
Happily.
Shall I roll or shall they roll?
They should roll for their own.
Shay
Alright,
basically
do we
knows
get a
it.
bonus?
Yeah, Shay knows it.
And maybe bonus from me as well because I'm teaching them.
Yep.
What
So
kind
what
of
is the bonus?
+4 because she gave me +2 maybe.
Yeah, call it +4, but I'm looking for a DC 15. Tomas knows Dwarven.
Which comes in handy purchasing that big keg, I guess.
Edward continues to be the best battle butler and learns languages to serve his superior.
Yep, so pretty much Henry's the only person who doesn't learn.
I can teach him later as well.
Yeah, you can try again later.
So the dwarves we sold the dwarves the maps, so now everyone had money to spend on weapons and kegs and such.
Yep.
They know the language. We guided them to Duke William. Well, we certainly achieved a very good objective, not objective, but a contribution to Duke William's campaign in Britain.
Yeah. Now the king would like to speak to you.
Sorry?
The king would now like to speak to you.
Okay. Do we need to buy dresses and such and prepare ourselves for a meeting?
He's probably familiar with adventurers. He wouldn't care.
Well, I'm asking, just, don't want to offend the king.
Plus, he's a dwarven king. He'd probably appreciate us more if we showed up in full battle gear.
Yeah.
Or
Fancy
he's
armor.
He's probably wearing gilded armor with gemstones and such.
No, he's a dwarven king. He's practical. It's mithril.
Practical and expensive.
And more expensive than the entire fucking wall.
Well, no, not really.
So,
Yeah, his
Mithril.
mithril armor doesn't have to cover the entire aisle.
joking. Don't take everything seriously. No, just making jokes. So, meeting the king.
Alright,
He
yeah.
wants to talk to us.
So, you'll be taken before him?
Hamish Ironwater.
Oh, I knew you were going to use that one.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one for a non-warrior king.
Right?
It's the king under the wall. Nothing?
Yep. So, I'm not going to do a fake Scottish accent because I don't want anyone who's Scottish to actually hunt me down and kill me.
Because unlike the Irish, they would actually do that.
Yeah, if it was a fake Irish accent, it'd be going all over the place. I pushed
They're
it enough
still
last
in the
week.
European Union. Yeah, they're still in Great Britain, so they can actually do that.
For now.
For now.
Until wee Jimmy Cranky gets away.
Anyway, politics aside, let's do politics.
Yeah.
Good thing I have a +1 on personality.
Welcome. I hear that you have been most helpful to our people.
We are grinning, happy.
Yep.
Yes.
Anything that increases the ability to trade is something that we greatly value. In fact, this entire operation is here to just increase trade. We are constructing a grand ironwater canal, which shall speed trade by cutting the distance have to travel, much shorter route. We're basically building it underneath the wall.
Huh.
He's pointing this out without any prompting. I get the feeling he's expecting us to use it.
So, where's the canal from?
It's basically running from Warland to Cabernet.
So, Warland to Cabernet, they're trying to...
It's basically a Panama Canal for the north of Britain.
The canal under the mountain.
Yep.
These city dwarves, what do they think of next?
The canal under the wall at that.
Yeah.
Well,
This is a mighty undertaking that surely has not been seen by anyone else in the world, oh glorious king.
Yep, done right.
Yeah.
The problem we're having is the
Here we go.
Migo, for some reason, don't really see this as like something they want to allow.
See. they don't see. Sorry.
The Migo are attempting to prevent us from building this canal, and we've been having running battles all along its length. We've been holding our own, but we don't have the men anymore or the expertise to follow this up and try and find how they're entering our tunnels. We could need some brave eccentrics who, are representatives of the new overworld power in the area, to basically hunt them down and protect our worshippers for some time.
Worshippers.
Workers,
Yeah.
Workers.
Out of character, I think I'm smelling an opportunity to ally Duke William to the dwarves, or create an alliance in the name of Duke William and further his cause. I think this is a good idea. Also a plot hook.
Do you know where they nest?
Not exactly. They are under the mountain, but beyond that, it's hard to tell.
Do they attack using the usual same tunnels, or do they change every time?
They seem to be able to bore their own tunnels. They are.
This is going to be difficult.
But we do know they tend to attack at the furthest point of construction. Cowards that they are, they just wait for our workers to bore a new tunnel and then break through the side.
Do they close these tunnels after they've used them?
We tend to destroy them ourselves.
Leave the next one open.
Yeah.
Well, the next one will be kind of one we want you to investigate, so we're not sure when it will appear, but it will be soon. They never leave us unmolested for long.
Well, Migo, they're the ones that don't have eyes, right? So they're probably hunting or getting disturbed by the noise of construction. So
that was going to be my suggestion. If they don't have eyes, they probably have great hearing, and if they live in the mountains, the vibrations from the explosion and from the tunneling is probably disturbing them greatly. Have the attacks intensified as you continue to bore deeper and deeper under the mountains?
No. They've intensified as we've got closer and closer to finishing. The Migo want the wealth of this realm for themselves.
Or maybe you're approaching the nesting grounds. If it's intensifying more and more, that means you're close to Cambinet, yes?
Yes, we're not too far off.
So they could be on the western slopes of the mountain. Could be their hives. Or maybe you're right. It could very well be that they're just greedy. But for what? They have no eyes. They don't even wear clothes. I mean, the wealth of the mountains. What do they eat it?
They're lithivores.
We don't know what they do. We've seen strange vessels moving around, but beyond that,
they could be a puppet of some greater power.
Are those vessels clad in yellow?
No. We've seen some yellow vessels, but not really many to
not unifying.
Not unifying. They seem to be more trading with them.
Trading, perhaps bribing.
We don't know. Most of their vessels seem to be almost airships.
Almost airships.
Yeah, they skim across the waters. Some even say they can take off and move off into space. Or not space. Space would be the word they wouldn't know. But you know what I mean? Into the air.
Into the ether, as it were.
Yeah. But as part, they have been hostile. But they've not attempted to communicate.
We do not really know about these vessels, so we should probably not dwell too much upon them unless we find further clues. So that means we need to go and investigate the tunnel.
So, one thing is, what are we going to get out of this? And what's the plan? What's the goal? And what are we going to get out of it, basically?
Yes. What exactly do you want? Do you want us to hunt down and find the assembly areas, the supply caches, their their hives, their living areas, or perhaps you want us to find the reason for these attacks?
We'd like you to stop them. we'll be willing to pay you a handsome amount of gold, 5,000 gold pieces.
Each.
Total.
Stopping the invasion of a whole army by 5, 6, 7 people is a tall order. 5,000 gold each seems like a fair price.
5,000 gold for the lot.
Can we actually roll something for haggling personality?
Yeah, be personality.
What's the
Plus
DC?
DC?
Trying to get a 400% increase out of a dwarf.
Probably a
So-
20. Get me a natural 20 and it'll
Yeah.
happen. Roll a natural 1 and
Oh, okay, can I haggle instead of getting 5,000 each? Can I actually try and haggling with him to get as much as I can?
yeah.
Okay, so I have +1 on personality and roll a d20, yeah?
Yep.
Any negative modifiers?
-2 for trying to haggle a dwarf.
So it's gonna be oh no, not 11. -1. I'm rolling 1d20 -1. Bah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's quite a lot of gold.
yeah, quite a lot of good. Then perhaps instead of gold, can I actually talk to him about a alliance with Duke William, or at least for him to consider an alliance with Duke William because we're in his service. If we do this for him,
Yep, that'll be
normal roll, perhaps?
Yep, normal roll.
Okay, so
+1.
+1.
You can click on the personality. There's a die on the on the main sheet.
Yeah. Oh. Come on. Brutal.
Yeah,
Is he
he's.
supposed to be-
It looks like they're willing to trade, but that's about it.
Yeah. Man,
I'm
this is
surprised that
brutal.
this isn't a just versus roll rather than a DC check.
Yeah, we can make it to a versus roll.
No, I was not arguing because he's a king, versus row and such and such.
That's a push.
That's a push.
What does that mean?
Reroll.
Reroll.
Okay. Not too bad. No.
No. They're
He's
willing
a king,
to trade. Yeah, they're willing.
Yeah.
Dwarves trade. They don't want to. They've already got their own war with Amigo. They don't want to get involved in a war with, whoever's out there.
Okay, I'll try it after the Migo mission is successful, unless we all die. I'll ask you, Great, to try and roll it again, if we succeed.
Yeah, you can see.
Time will take.
Yeah, you can try and convince.
No, this will be later after we after we complete this task with Amigo, if we don't die, just for doing good job. Man, this is a bit disappointing, and she has 15% +1 on perception. She's supposed to be talkative character.
Just rolls poorly.
What?
Just rolling poorly.
Yeah. Hopefully this luck will not hold up. But it's for the talking checks, for the talking checks. For the other things I'm actually succeeding, but for the talking checks, no.
So, are we getting transport down to the canals?
Yeah.
Border, I suppose?
Yeah, the canals are they build docks, like locks. Sorry, not docks. So basically,
Can we fit our ship?
yeah, probably. It's designed to take cargo ships, so.
So we can take our Basilista.
Yep.
So wait, I actually forgot to ask one very important question. How much ale have we brought from the dwarves?
I don't know. I assume you've been throttled for 3 weeks.
No wonder Jeanette is rolling so poorly.
Going to negotiations drunk off your tits. That's a great idea.
Well,
And she's a nun as well.
yeah. So she obviously
Going to.
found herself too far away from the cloister. Found that everyone is trying to buy her drink because she's new to them. Everyone's being extra friendly. She can't handle her liquor. There goes to negotiate with the king.
And think about it, if the nun is that pissed, think about how the rest of us are.
The rest is the rest even here? I mean, is
Well, yeah,
everyone else except for Jeanette?
Oh, we're
and Harry
here. We're just hanging. We're just nursing a rather nasty hangover.
He called all of us to this.
Now I see. the Dwarven King threw a feast at us, so we'd get pissed, and then we would be too slow to actually decline his suggestions.
No, this is just during his court.
Yeah.
We're just really bad at this.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. We completely embarrassed ourselves, or at least showed that we're easy.
Well, we didn't embarrass ourselves. We got
We
got
did come
basics,
out of this. We did come out of this technically at a net positive. It's just we didn't terribly impress him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's willing to work for you, but you haven't set yourself as an amazing diplomat.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we're not exactly amazing diplomats. We're friggin' peasants.
We have
right.
ascended far beyond mere peasantry.
Obviously not
Yeah.
far enough. Not
Obviously
far
not.
enough.
Yeah.
How did the thing in the last session go? We're demigods, but the Steve Breeze can still do us in? Yeah, pretty much.
hmm Okay, so we got a job. Let's get to it.
Sailing down the canal. None of you are claustrophobic, are you?
I don't think
Wait,
claustrophobia is a thing here.
is it? I'm gonna throw myself fortitude.
Also, it's a canal built
Willpower,
for cargo ships. I think it's kind of airy, actually.
No, wouldn't fortitude be not getting sick about it? Willpower is probably something you do, something active, but fortitude is withstanding the pressure.
This is a phobia. I would think it would be willpower.
Oh, I don't know if Grace has.
Gray doesn't care.
Okay, I'm gonna throw
I'll
willpower.
I'll give you
Guess
this.
who's claustrophobic?
Probably not reflex.
Yeah.
Guess who's claustrophobic?
With an 8 and a 5? Wow.
Oh boy. I don't know. Should I roleplay it, Gray?
Nah.
Good, better not.
I say it's large, but it's large enough for sail ships to go down. But
Yeah.
you still you're in a tunnel under the earth.
Yeah, it's not the sort of thing that we as peasants in the Dark Ages would be terribly happy about.
The peasants don't really go in the caves. That's where the monsters
Yeah,
live.
the concept of indoors in general is something that we're not terribly comfortable with.
The
We're
dwarf-
gonna get really used to it because this is gonna take a while.
Maybe not that much, but there is no wind to actually blow us forward, so we're going rowing with the snakes.
Yep.
No, they've probably got,
No,
some
we just summoned a
complicated-
snake and then had it follow. We summoned a sea snake and have it just drawing us by.
Oh, so we've got Sildra then. That's cool.
Yes, we have Sildra.
4-job Fiesta, 1 month from today.
Oh.
Oh,
Ray,
wow.
please put a link to 4-job Fiesta in this video.
like I remember. Right.
Oh man.
So
Okay. Yeah.
the start of the canal is pretty nicely finished. They've started cutting buildings into the side of it and shops. It's basically going to be a 100-mile long city when it's finished.
It's basically one giant ass mall with a canal running through it.
Yeah. Up in the higher reaches, there's kind of bridges, retractable bridges and stuff like that. They're starting to put in so people can get across to the other side.
Swanky.
I didn't know London fell beneath the wall.
That would be Fallen London.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got it. It's fine.
The sun! The sun!
Right.
Let's just hope this one doesn't connect directly to hell, eh?
We're already in hell.
Good thing we can buy AO on the trip, otherwise we would probably strangle each other. Or trying to drown each other on the way there.
Oh man.
So how is this whole thing lit?
Lycan.
A giant series of mirrors leading from wall end.
That or lots and lots of torches, and it's very hard to breathe.
I was thinking just bioluminescent,
got
like-
something.
Yeah, they've probably got some sort of
Actually, didn't we canonize that they have like dwarven lamps that don't give off smoke?
Well, you can do now.
Oh, what? They have chemistry, so their oil doesn't smoke.
That or they have really good ventilation systems.
Or magic.
Probably both. Probably everything combined.
Right, just because a wizard did it.
They paid a wizard to do it.
They probably have their own wizards.
How?
Yeah,
Dwarves don't get magic.
Well,
That's only in Thetis. And we're not.
No, I mean, that's literally in character creation here. Dwarves don't get magic.
Yeah,
that's an actual class that
creation.
But you know what dwarves get? Money. Uh-huh.
Anyway, but after a day or so, you notice it's getting a bit rougher. There's still people kind of like finishing off walls and stuff like that.
But there aren't any like shop windows or
Besides the general shops.
Yet.
Yeah.
There's the occasional like inn. They put like an inn at a day's travel. Along it.
But they're not fancy. They don't have like fountains and plush seats and things like that.
And then they get even more basic a couple more days in when you kind of reach halfway. You're kind of like 3/4 of the way through.
It's just stone,
It's like a stone.
Stone gets served stone, sleep on stone, eat on stone, everything is stone. Even the food is stone.
The inns have just become a bit of the bank where they've thrown down some mats.
Yes, basically it's a guy.
It's better to sleep on a boat.
Yeah, there's a guy who's got a hole in the wall, some mats, and a keg of beer, and he's the innkeeper. He's going to get it expanded because he's making lots of money at the moment. But
oh yeah,
what more can anyone want? What is there more to life?
There's probably like a massive fight for people to get these spots. Yeah.
Now you're just
being interesting. Is all of the inns are on the south side of the canal?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the buildings are on the south side of the canal.
Oh no, buildings on both. But yeah, the new inns are probably on the south. That's probably a good idea. There's no bridges at this point, so if they want to cross over, you've got to use a boat.
Or, swim it.
And you'll kind of come towards the end, where they kind of... you'll start to hear the screams before you get any further.
Yay! Screams! It feels like home already.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, remember the last time we heard a bunch of screams and moved toward them? That worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out so well this time.
I mean, like, it's what we're here for anyway. So.
Oh dear.
All right, which side are the screams on? I'm guessing north.
North.
I mean, how wide is it now? So dejectedly going there to fight. We have to fight now. We're getting paid just 5,000 gold. Oh.
There's a very small bit of that mask that isn't there.
Yes, I know. It's very annoying. But I didn't have a chance to.
Alright, shall we just charge in and be big damn heroes?
Well, it's the only time that we can be heroes, so we might as well.
I'm already on top of my horse.
No, stop.
Yay, we get to be an Odysseus in shining armor.
Stop.
Oh, sorry.
God, Lord.
I'm sorry, I assumed that we would get at least to the entrance before.
No, oh no, God no.
I should have known. I really should have.
At this point, you'll notice that part of the floor is a bit oilier than others.
Oh dear.
At which point the oil seems to coalesce.